The sun is setting on the vast savanna, casting long shadows across the undulating landscape. A small tribe of Homo habilis is navigating through tall golden grasses. Their mission is simple yet perilous track, and capture the great desert creatures that roam this harsh land, giant camels. These massive beasts, standing over 12 feet tall, are both a source of sustenance and a constant threat. The tribe's tools are rudimentary, stone-tipped spears and axes, and they rely on cooperation and cunning to survive. Suddenly, a rustling sound breaks the stillness of the evening. The giant camels, silhouetted against the horizon, appear as towering figures with their thick fur rippling in the wind. One by one, the tribe members crouch low, blending with the environment, their faces hardened by the struggle for survival. The leader gestures a silent command. The hunt is on. As the group begins their pursuit, the camels, aware of the danger, break into a thundering sprint. Their hooves kick up dust, their massive bodies lurching in a chaotic dance of speed and agility. The tribe must act swiftly. A young hunter armed with a spear dashes forward, flanking one of the camels, while the others move in to form a perimeter. The air is thick with tension. Every move could make the difference between a meal and death. In the distance, a rival tribe appears, their own camels grazing lazily. But they're not here for peace. The leader of the rival tribe spots the Homo habilis hunters, and a signal is given. Weapons are drawn, the air now heavy with the promise of violence. The two tribes are about to collide in a desperate struggle for survival. The tension builds as spears are hurled through the air, and the camels stampede in fear, adding chaos to the unfolding battle. The Homo habilis tribe is skilled, but they are outnumbered. A young woman clutching a bundle of herbs for medicinal use watches the fight. From a distance, her face filled with both fear and resolve. She is the tribe's healer, the quiet strength behind their survival. As the battle rages, she rushes to the fallen, offering aid where she can. The outcome of this fight will determine not just the fate of the tribe, but their place in this unforgiving land. The rival tribe's leader charges forward, his spear aimed directly at the young hunter. Time slows. The clash of weapons echoes as they collide in a burst of primal force. With a swift motion, the hunter parries, pushing his opponent to the ground. The camels, sensing the violence, panic further, and a massive dust storm erupts. It's now or never. The tribe must seize the moment. The battle is fierce, but the savanna itself is turning against them. The dust storm whips through the air, reducing visibility to near zero. The giant camels, disoriented by the chaos, begin to scatter to their towering forms, now indistinguishable in the swirling tempest. The tribe's survival instincts kick in. The leader signals for a retreat, the fight now secondary to the looming danger of nature itself. Through the storm, the healer manages to spot a faint glimmer, a small cave by the riverbank just beyond the chaos. It's a safe haven, a place to regroup and tend to the wounded. With swift gestures, she calls for the others to follow. They retreat, their movements desperate yet deliberate, weaving between the great camels that have now become nothing more than moving shadows in the storm. As they enter the cave, the storm howls outside, but inside there is a temporary reprieve. The fire crackles, casting a warm glow on the faces of the survivors. Their clothes are torn, their bodies bruised, but they are alive. The young healer moves between them, her hands working quickly to apply herbs to wounds, offering solace where she can. Her eyes meet those of the young hunter, who is sitting alone by the fire, nursing his own injuries. His face, once filled with fierce determination, now shows a trace of vulnerability. They sit in silence, the crackling fire and the distant sound of the storm, the only companions in the dark cave. The tension has dissipated, but the gravity of their situation remains. The tribe, battered but not broken, shares a quiet understanding. They have survived the worst of the storm, both from nature and from their rivals. Yet, the night is not over. Outside, the storm continues to rage, but within the safety of the cave, the tribe is united. The young healer shares a look with the leader, who nods silently. They know that tomorrow will bring more challenges, another hunt, another battle for survival. But for now, they are safe. They are together. As the night deepens, the quiet strength of the tribe settles in. The fire burns brighter, casting flickering shadows on the walls of the cave. The young hunter stands and walks to the entrance, his silhouette framed against the storm. He takes a deep breath, the cold air of the savanna cutting through his worn skin. He knows that tomorrow will be a new day, and the hunt will begin again. But for tonight, the tribe can rest. They have survived, and they will continue to survive together. The cycle of life of struggle and triumph will go on. The dawn breaks slowly, the first light of day piercing through the remnants of the storm. The sky is a muted gray, but the air is crisp, and the savanna feels eerily calm after the chaos of the night. The tribe stirs in the cave, each member emerging from the warmth of the fire to face the new day. The young healer stretches her tired muscles, aching from the night's efforts. But there is no time to rest. The hunt must continue. Outside, the giant camels have scattered, but their tracks are still visible in the wet earth. The leader of the tribe, a tall figure with a weathered face, surveys the landscape. His eyes narrow as he scans the horizon, looking for any sign of danger. The rival tribe is still out there, but the camels are their true focus now. They are the key to survival, providing the tribe with food, water, and resources. Today, they must capture one. The tribe moves in silence, their steps careful as they track the massive creatures. The wind has died down, and the savanna is now a place of quiet danger. The sun beats down on them, the heat already rising in waves, but they press on. The camels, oblivious to the approaching humans, graze lazily in the distance. The hunt is about to begin. Suddenly, a loud cry pierces the air. A member of the tribe, hidden in the tall grasses, has spotted a lone camel. It's not the ideal target, but it's an opportunity that cannot be ignored. The tribe springs into action, their movements synchronized, honed from years of survival together. The young hunter from the night before, still nursing his wounds, leads the charge, his spear aimed at the giant creature. The camel sees them too late. It attempts to flee, but the tribe is faster. The young hunter thrusts his spear forward, striking the beast in its side. It roars in pain, but the tribe is relentless. The fight is swift, brutal, but controlled. The giant camel falls to the ground with a thunderous crash, its massive body shaking the earth beneath it. The tribe stands around it, panting and covered in sweat. But there is no time for celebration. They must work quickly. The young healer moves forward, her hands steady as she helps prepare the carcass. Her role once again is vital. She uses her knowledge of herbs to slow the decay and ensure that the meat will be preserved for the coming days. The tribe sets to work their efforts, a well-coordinated dance of survival. As the last of the meat is harvested, the leader of the tribe gathers them together. His face, a mixture of exhaustion and pride, tells the story of the struggle they have faced and overcome. They have survived another day, another hunt. They are still here. As the tribe begins to make its way back to their cave, the young hunter looks back at the vast open savanna. The giant camels, once terrifying and untouchable, now lie at their feet. The cycle of life continues, each hunt, each battle. each victory and loss, a part of the story that will live on for generations. The fire burns again that night, but it is a quiet celebration, the weight of survival still hanging over them. Yet, in this small moment, there is peace. The storm has passed. For now, they are safe. And as the stars twinkle above the savannah, the tribe rests. Tomorrow, they will rise again. The struggle will continue. But tonight, there is solace in the knowledge that they have lived to see another day.